Hi and welcome to another episode of Cafe Chronicles. I'm Steve.
I'm Dan.
And we're having a look at the KZ750 build again today. Hopefully what we're going to try and measure up the hoop that Dan got online off Amazon, was it? And Dan was saying that he couldn't find an outside measurement on the hoop that was exactly kind of what we had measured.
Yeah, so from all the research that I've done, it looks like when you find random hoops online, the measurement that they have is based on outside to outside, and feel free to correct me in the comments. And when we measured the bike, it said that the distance between the two rails was about 245 millimeters outside to outside.
Yeah.
And from my searching, that's not something that actually exists. Now, it did say that the 230, which is the one that I purchased, was the right fit for my bike.
Perfect.
So I don't know if mine's swole after a North American diet, or if I guess we'll find out.
I was the guy in the measuring tape too. Maybe I know one side it said 0, and the other side I thought it said 245, but it could have been 230. The thing that I found on my build, the hoop was really close, and even though I thought, you know, this is going to be perfect, when I tried to fit it up, it was out. You know, it was actually, my one was wider than the frame of my bike. What I ended up doing was getting it into the vise, getting a long bar into it, and giving it a little bendy, and it worked. What we're going to try and do is fit it up, see if it's going to work for us. If it is, we'll make our cuts surgically. So that means like Dan will blindfold me and I'll just get a hacksaw out, you know. We'll cut up the frame, we'll try and fit it up, see how it's going to look. If we have inserts, we'll pop them in, see how the line looks on the frame. If that's all good, we'll weld it up, try and have it so by the end of the episode we've got a hoop installed. Let's get stuck in.
Ta-da!
Looks like a hoop. It's got inserts. Nice.
It does not have an integrated tail light.
Good.
Which is what we need when we want to paint it properly. Other than that, we will find out very, very shortly if I bought the right size for... Oh my god, so much plastic.
Wow. One thing, folks, that Dan and I were talking about last time was that I don't like integrated taillights in the hoops.
Serious quality.
Yeah, that's nicely made. When you go to like powder coat them and stuff like that, you know, you're going to have to try and get the little LED light out of it because it's going to be heated and... you know, all this kind of jazz. So how much did you pay for that on Amazon?
I think it was around 40 bucks.
The build so far, 40 bucks. How much was shipping on that hoop?
12 bucks. But that was rush. To get it to you folks for your entertainment.
Alright, we need the grain. Let's get the bike out. Let's pop it up here and let's have a look. So we were thinking down here, right? That's not a million miles out. Okay. Okay, I think that's going to be fine. Dan did a nice job cutting that. Look at
That's not going
yeah,
in.
no, but that's fine. That's the way it was in mine, so no worries. That's looking good. The diameter looks good. Nice. What we see over here, I'm sorry, you guys are probably thinking, why the hell can't you hold this still? So you see here where we're a little bit just off center. That's no problem. We're just going to get a long pipe in here and we're going to give it a little bend and get it shaped up. That's going to be fine. Dan has now a new trophy. Dan, congratulations. This shall go on the wall of shame. People will be like, what's that, Dan? And you'll be like, you know that crappy bike that Steve and I built that doesn't run and looks like a monstrosity? Yeah, that came off that when the bike used to look nice. Beautiful. Maybe Rachel will let you put it in the living room.
Right?
Up over the mantelpiece. razor, couldn't it? Oh god, yeah. Whoa. I thought that would do like PVC and stuff. Click cut. Perfect. Okay, so as we can see here, a pipe's going to be just a little narrow here. And we'll spread out a little bit. Daniel, son, how are you feeling about your cafe racer so far?
I feel like it's a decent piece of metal right now that is definitely attached on both ends.
Dan is welding like the wind. People say, you know, send us a beer, you know, for only, it's like almost like a charity. For only $1 a month, you could put beer in these guys. People online are watching going, I don't think we should be putting beer in their hands. Maybe safety glasses or earplugs, I don't know.
Look at that.
Dude.
That's gorgeous.
Gorgeous? I don't know about gorgeous. I'd say anybody with real talent or skills are looking at us currently going, did it just say gorgeous? It was. That's not bad, eh? Oh, that's looking great, dude. That's it for this episode. I think we did pretty good.
It's looking more like a thing that's going to be finished.
Yeah, it's looking more like a cafe racer every day. Not every day. There's like, there's 6 of them that it doesn't, and then there's 1 of them, it gets a little bit better. So we've got our frame done. We're kind of just chatting off camera there. We're saying that it might need a little bit of bracing.
Yeah. Not that it's going to be a race bike by any means, but I do have discerning standards for the performance of my combustion engine toys. Any little bit that we can do to modify it just to be a little bit better of a performer. I mean, it is a 40-year-old bike at the end of the day.
It's not going to be...
And I think that there's been leaps and bounds in engineering ever since. So all the little things that we can do to just make it just a littlest bit better.
Yeah. So we'll pop a little bit of bracing. We'll keep it lightweight so that it's not too heavy, but we'll probably brace from one side of the frame to the other in front of the hoop, just over the rear suspension, over the rear shocks, and I think it'll stiffen it up nicely. Just a little bit flat bar and it'll stiffen up the rear suspension.
See if we can get some good deals on titanium.
We'll see if we can throw that in. Can you weld dissimilar metals? I can grind them. If you can weld them, I'll grind them.
We'll figure it out.
We'll pop it in there, we'll brace it up, but it might stiffen up that dual shock thing a little bit. It's funny, with my bike and this one, the dual shock on the back it's like, I wish we'd done a monoshock, you know? The Virago. I know, but the performance is so much better. The handle so much better. But
Go buy a 2012 Ninja.
fair. Okay. Yeah.
Can't buy a Dodge Challenger and put F1 Aero on it.
Fair. Okay. I'm the problem. I'm the problem with today. So thanks for tuning in. We're glad to be kind of moving ahead with it. We actually had to kind of set this into 2 pieces. We kind of tend to work for like 2 hours, 2-3 hours at a time, something like that. And basically what that means is that we have to we do it once a week, we meet up once a week and we do it. So because of that, it kind of slows down progress a little bit. But at the same time, I think we're doing well considering. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We'd be delighted to hear your comments and hear about what you guys think. As always, thanks for tuning in and watching along.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys soon.